Twelfth Night, Act 4, Scene 1. Enter Sebastian and Clown. Clown. Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you? Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee. Well held out, I' faith. No, I do not know you. Nor I am not sent to you by my lady, to bid you come speak with her. Nor none your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so. I prithee vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest me not. Vent my folly. He has heard that word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly. I am afraid of this great lubber, and the world will prove a cockney. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming? I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse payment. By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money get themselves a good report after 14 years' purchase. Enter Andrew, Toby, and Fabian. Sir Andrew. Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you. Why, there's for thee, and there. Are all the people mad? Hold, sir, or I'll throw your dagger over the house. This will I tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for 2 pence. Come on, sir, hold. Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him, if there be any law in Illyria. Though I struck him first, yet it's no matter for that. Let go thy hand. Come, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my younger soldier, put up your iron. You are well fleshed. Come on. I will be free from thee. Breaks away and draws his sword. What wouldest thou now? If thou darst tempt me further, draw thy sword. What? Nay, then, I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you. Hold, Toby, on thy life I charge thee, hold. Madame, will it ever be thus, ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves, where manners never were preached? Out of my sight, be not offended, dear Cesario, rudes by, begone. I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion, sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayest smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me. He started one poor heart of mine in thee. What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still my sense in Lethe steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep. Nay, come, I prithee, would thou'dst be ruled by me. Madame, I will, oh, say so, and so be. Scene 2, enter Maria and Clown. Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this beard. Make him believe thou art Sir Topas the curate. Do it quickly. I'll call Sir Toby the whilst. Well, I'll put it on, and I will dissemble myself in it. And I would I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown. I am not tall enough to become the function well, nor lean enough to be thought a good student. But to be said an honest man and a good housekeeper goes as fairly as to say a careful man and a great scholar the competitors enter. Jove bless thee, Master Parsons! Bonos dies, Sir Toby, for as the old hermit of Prague that never saw pen and ink very wittily said to a niece of King Gorboduc, that is, so I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. For what is that but that, and is but is? To him, Sir Topaz, what ho, I say? Peace in this prison. The knave counterfeits well a good knave. Who calls there? Sir Topaz the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic? Sir Topaz, and good Sir Topaz, go to my lady. Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies? Well said, Master Parson. Sir Topaz, never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness. Fie, thou dishonest Sathan, I call thee by the most modest terms, for I am one of those gentle ones that will use the devil himself with courtesy. Sayest thou that house is dark? As hell, Sir Topaz. Why, it hath bay windows transparent as barricadoes, and the clerestories toward the south-north are as lustrous as ebony, and yet complainest thou of obstruction? I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark. Madman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fog. I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say there was never man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question. What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wild fowl? That the soul of our grandam might happily inhabit a bird? What thinkest thou of this opinion? I think nobly of the soul, and in no way approve his opinion. Fare thee well. Remain thou still in darkness. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras here. I will allow of thy wits, and fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou disposest the soul of thy grandam. Fare thee well. Sir Topaz, my most exquisite Sir Topaz. Nay, I am for all waters. Thou mightest have done this without thy beard and gown. He sees thee not. To him in thine own voice, and bring me word of how findest him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were. For I am now so far in offence with my niece that I cannot pursue with any safety this sport the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber. Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does. Fool! My lady is unkind, perdie. Fool! Alas, why is she so? Fool, I say. She loves another who calls. Ha! Good a fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand. Help me to a candle and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful for thee for it. Master Malvolio? A good fool. Alas, sir, how fell you besides your 5 wits? Fool! There was never but as well, and you are mad indeed, if you be no better in your fool. They have here propertied me, keep me in darkness, send me ministers to me, asses, and to do all they can to face me out of my wits. Advise you what you say. The minister is here. Malvolio, Malvolio, thy wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble-babble. Sir Topaz, maintain no words with him, good fellow. Who I, sir? Not I, sir. Goodbye you, good Sir Topaz. Marry, amen. I will, sir, I will. Fool, 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 I say. Alas, sir, be patient. What say you, sir? I am shent for speaking to you. Good fool, help me to some light and some paper. I tell thee I am as well in my wits as any man in Deliria. Well a day that you were, sir. By this hand I am, good fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of the letter. Indeed, or do you but counterfeit? Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true. Nay, I'll never man till I see his brains. I will fetch you light and paper and ink. Fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I prithee be gone. I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, I'll be with you again. In a trice, like to the old vice, your need, who with dagger of his rage and in his wrath cries, aha, to the devil, like a mad lad, pare thy nails, dad, adieu, good man devil. Scene 3. Enter Sebastian. This is the air, that is the glorious sun. Pearl she gave me, I do feel it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet down to seek me out. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense, that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take affairs, and their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here the lady comes into the chantry by there before him, and underneath that consecrated roof, me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live in peace. He shall conceal it whiles you are willing, do you say? I'll follow this good man and go, and having sworn the truth ever will be true. Then lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine, that they may fairly note this act of mine. And a nice graphic. Olivia and Sebastian. End of Act 4. Amen. Praise be to God. Jesus Christ.